Good afternoon, children. Abraham, Jad, Aricha, Mary, Yamea Rose. I'm going to read from A Squash and a Squeeze by Julia Donaldson and Alex Scheffler. And wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. A bit of a classic. A goat on the bed and a cow on the table, tapping out a jig, another word for dance. My readers collapsed in heaps and then had to have it read again and again. Vivien French in The Guardian. So we're going to begin, if you're sitting comfortably. A squash and a squeeze. So going to open the pages. We've got a picture of all these animals and they're all going to be in the story. And here's another nice picture. Going to turn it over. Nanny Janet going to find the pages that I'm going to start reading. So here we go. Are you sitting comfortably? A little old lady lived all by herself, with a table and chairs and a jug on the shelf. A wise old man heard her grumble and grouse. There's not enough room in my house. Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. I'll show you the picture again. See the old lady and the old man. Take in your hen, said the wise old man. Take in my hen? What a curious plan. Well, the hen laid an egg on the fireside rug and flapped round the room, knocking over the jug. Can I show you the picture? I wonder what happens next. The little old lady cried, "What shall I do?" It was pokey for one, and it's tiny for two. My nose has a tickle, and there's no room to sneeze. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. So shall we see the picture? See, it's like a little cottage, isn't it? Have you ever been in a little cottage? Take in your goat, said the wise old man. Take in my goat? What a curious plan. Well, the goat chewed the curtains and trod on the egg, then sat down to nibble the table leg. Would you like to see the picture? This is a curious story. Shall we turn over? The little old lady cried, "Glory be!" It was tiny for two, and it's titchy for three. The hen pecks the goat, and the goat's got fleas. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. So I'll show you the pictures. See what's on the next page. Take in your pig, said the wise old man. Take in my pig? What a curious plan! So she took in her pig, who kept chasing her hen and raiding the larder again and again. Shall we see the picture? You can see what's happening there. What's going to happen next? As we turn the page, the little old lady cried. Oh, stop, I implore. It was titchy for 3 and it's tiny for 4. Even the pig in the larder agrees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. So I'll show you the next picture. See, turn over and find out what's going to happen next. Take in your cow, said the wise old man. Take in my cow? What a curious plan. Well, the cow took one look and charged straight at the pig, then jumped on the table and tapped out a jig. Oh, I'll show you the pictures of this odd thing. That was so funny, wasn't it, with a cow? Fancy getting on that table. The little old lady cried. Heavens alive! It was teeny for 4 and it's weeny for 5. I'm tearing my hair out, I'm down on my knees. My house is a squash and a squeeze. And she said, Wise old man, won't you help me please? My house is a squash and a squeeze. Let me show you the next picture. So, I wonder what's going to happen next. Oh dear. Take them all out, said the wise old man. But then I'll be back where I first began. So she opened the window and out flew the hen. That's better. At last I can sneeze again. She shooed out the goat and she shoved out the pig. My house is beginning to feel pretty big. I'll show you the pictures. She huffed and she puffed and she pushed out the cow. Just look at my house. It's enormous now. Thank you, old man, for the work you have done. It was weeny for 5. It's gigantic for 1. There's no need to grumble. There's no need to grouse. There's plenty of room in my house. Can you see the pictures? That was so clever, wasn't it? Let's see if there's anything else. There is. And now she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash and it isn't a squeeze. Yes, she's full of frolics and fiddle-de-dees. It isn't a squash or a squeeze. Shall we show the pictures? So that was lovely, wasn't it? She actually liked her house in the end, and it ends with all the animals. All right, God bless you, Abraham, Jad, Aricha, Mary, and my Rose. Speak to you soon. Love you. God bless. Bye-bye. Nanny Janet saying bye-bye. Got more stories soon.